also because they've proven that they can win relatively, not convincingly, but relatively well on Inferno. Not to mention Inferno isn't a great GameAgents map to start with, so the odds are not in the favour of the Bulgarian squad. Are they Bulgarian at this point? I honestly don't know who these final players are, so we're about to find out together how capable they are of pulling off this map. Is the pistol round ready to get started with NOREG on the CT side. Zeeves has the defuse kit and the double flash. He's already used both of them, I believe, out towards the B site to try and flush out Banana, but all the frags are coming in towards mid. Croman eventually gets the backstab, shuts down Gabeson and the sub. Carla, the last man left, and Croman ends up with a 4K. Not a great start from GameAgents. Suppressed so far back down mid that the backstab didn't even get out of Banana. Double grenade down all the way. Trying to see if they can take down Gabeson to the first. Unfortunately not to be right here. Croman once again flashing up, getting into the top mid position. Trying to look for a frag towards top mid, take down Gabeson or Carla. Gabeson's actually got the bomb, so if he shuts this player down now, then he's actually going to have full control of this round for the CT side, but anyway, just don't realise it just yet. Eventually they will be able to catch him off guard, and Niala will take Croman out of the action. They have the bomb control, they have the players pushing up, and they're going to get a good read on this. Zeeves is going to hear loads of footsteps coming around that corner, and he will get that first frag with the SMG. Taking out Akers a little bit, just tagging up slowly. Mykes will fall, Color will go fall all the same. Gabeson and Azak are the last two left. Now just make it Azak for GameAgents. 1v4 situation. Zeeves will peek up 12 HP and still manages to win it out. Dropping a bomb, getting extra money, $1,200 in the bank for him, plus the round win bonus. 2-0 for NOREG to kick things off. GameAgents forced down to an eco. Actually a really nice caster. Thank you very much for the comments. You can hit !caster to find out what my Twitter is. Gotta get it in once per map. Pistols once again out for the CTs, and Zeeves with a backstab. Marcelius shutting it down from top mid. Easy, easy frags coming in for the CT side. GameAgents unable to get a bomb plant so far, being shut down. Only one frag, or sorry, two frags, excuse me, have gone to their favour. That's Mykes and Niala taking out Croman and Zeeves at respective points. Niala gets that one more frag on Akers as well, turning his total to 2. And that's when Zeeves trade things right back out 4 versus 3. Straight through the smoke as well. Not a good start once again from GameAgents. Looking for a gap in the smoke. Can't quite see anything. Croman takes Mykes out of the action. One more SMG kill to build up the money and replaces it with an AK. Carla does catch Zeeves off with the AWP close range. So keeping that man advantage to a single man advantage. GameAgents not looking confident at the moment, are starting to peek up together. Color and Azak in towards Arch side. Could go actually towards Speedway and get the easy B bomb plant because Marcelius has pushed up aggressive. Overconfidence, I think, maybe starting to get to the NOREG side, and if they let that go spiral out of control, then it still could come through from GameAgents. They are showing potential, but Remember, this is a team that currently are sporting 3 stand-ins. "25 seconds left. GameAgents do need to rush down this B site. They're clearing this slowly but surely. Eventually they smoke things out and they will just go peeking. Marcelius can't get this AWP shot. And the bomb should get planted as a result. So 3v2 retake to the CT side. Nafu will take the Nasdaq though. Will even get all up to colour with the AWP in his hand. Got that first frag. Oh, sorry, that second frag, excuse me. In apartments. Just left to try and pick up the pieces. The Molotovs will come through. Flashbangs out. Colour completely blind. They don't actually see him. Well, Marcellus doesn't see him. It's instead Croman to take that frag. But Colour gets 2 quick AWP shots. And Nafu eventually shuts down the spray to get the 3K. But that almost was a very, very good clutch from Colour. Damage done to Nafu as well. 14 HP down. So signs of life starting to beat from GameAgents at the very least. Yeah, not a lot of potential, but opportunities are brewing for these guys. With the bomb plant as well, they can force the buy on this one. Limited on utility. Very, very limited, I should say. 3 flashbangs and 2 smokes. Using it very, very sparingly. Trying to gain mid-control, but once again, Croman's on this backstab push. Bomb needs to stay away from top of Banana, else that will be a very ugly prospect for the GameAgents here. Oh, well, what's left of them, I guess you could say. So they've got your perfect lineup on the Owlet. Taking him out of the action. The T's will still push in from short and apartments and actually go rotate out towards long where they've got the crossfire locked out here. Akez gets taken down, but Zeeves lines up 2, almost a third. Gabeson trades him out. Mykes also looking for Nafu. He does take him out. Looks for Marcelius as well. Sprays his way on through, gets damaged, but no frag. 2 versus 2, and Gabeson is what Marcelius has to deal with this AWP. Realizes he's here towards the library position. Eventually peeks out with a flashbang. Gabeson shuts him down, so GameAgents have the advantage until Croman does that. Turns it back to a 1 versus 1, and Gabeson picks up the AWP and runs right back to the B site, playing the smart call. Croman realizes it as well. He may as well grab that AK and go for the retake. He's got the defuse kit, but only the smoke to play with. And yeah, Croman realizing it, grabbing the AK. One tap headshot on Gabeson. 1 shot kill on the body for the AWP. And Gabeson will lock it out with a 4K overall, carrying his team to victory. Frags left, right, and center on that A site. And finally, the final one to bring the first on the board for GameAgents. So, okay, things are starting to come together. NOREG still have a decent amount of cash left, and they will force it together. 3 M4s, 2 CZs in play. Marcelius and Croman. Carlo with the AWP. Ooh, getting very aggressive. It actually makes it work. Akez down immediately, but Marcelius does get the trade. Picks up an SMG for his favour. And taking that AWP out of play as well. Very nice pickup there from NOREG, and for the GameAgents, it makes things a little bit worse than the current set of circumstances. No smoke on that cross means Mykes is completely exposed and shut down by the SMG. Niala, sorry. Shutting Marcelius out to a 3 versus 3 as the T-side players slowly start to push up. Small gap. Gabeson can't quite lock it down as the smoke also re-smokes that off. So he's looking for Niala. Knows he's here, but Niala takes down nothing before he goes. Croman on the backstab, though. Didn't even see it coming. And that's a 5th on the board for NOREG. A reset round for GameAgents as well. Imagine the eco will come out to play. Where is 0? 0 is not in the server. GameAgents had several network issues across their players, so they're playing with 3 stand-ins tonight. Niala first man in and first man down from the top of Banana, of CT Banana. Damage just coming in as well. NOREG reading these guys like a book. Damage done to Gabeson and co. Seconds still left for GameAgents to recover their current dire situation in their force buy, but Croman already getting 1 frag, gets a second. Tries to come back and forth for the T side. They are doing some amount of damage, but not enough to get the money away from NOREG's hands. They will buy it back on Marcelius and Croman. Mainline's still looking a little bit flaky for this CT side, so not 100% solid. But regardless, they will have a buy up in this round. 2 AKs, 3 M4s. Just need to start keeping more players alive, and then they can still force the issue away. Akez instantly in, taking down Azak. Straight from second mid. Shuts down the first man. Although Marcelia's getting a little bit too over-aggressive in mid. And again, it's this overconfident play from NOREG that GameAgents can find a way to exploit. M4 for Gabeson to work with. I'd like to see him pass it off to Nialo, who has armor. Nialo, though, is playing very far backwards here, away from the T-side default in apartments. Benson got off guard by Croman, who takes that armor out of play, so I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Carla falls as well, leaving it to a 2 versus 4 situation. Both players holding up towards top mid. Croman holding out with his AK, ready and waiting to shut them down as they make their way through to Banana. Akez and Zeeves also hit on the crossfire towards mid. Flash banged over. Akez ready for Gabeson. He does get dinked down, but he's unable to do much more than that on the C side, actually, excuse me. Bomb in the hands of Mike Castigel. And 30 seconds to play with. Can't catch Croman off guard, unfortunately, and that is the 7th round on the board for NOREG. GameAgents. They have 3 rounds of loss bonus and did eco in that last one, so they should have the AWP and 4 AK buy. Guns being tossed around by NOREG as GameAgents try and get their way back into this game. It's Glass. Oh, actually, no, it's not Glass Cannon from color. He's only missing the head armor, which actually is quite exploitable when you consider that Zeeves and AKs are still on M4s. AKs first in, and Marcelius just shuts him down immediately. Carla also Molotov in a corner, but does get a good shot on Croman. Zeeves on 23 HP, doesn't quite put the same position. AKs will have to rotate back around as well to try and support him. There's 2 players left on the A site as GameAgents do pull the rotations away from Banana, opting not to go for the quick rush into B. And Marcelius with the AWP trying to peek. I'm trying to find one of these guys, but he peeks in the wrong side. Nakaz. Oh, sorry, Azak, sorry. I'm going to get these names mixed up left, right, and center. Azak peeks up, gets that headshot. Turn it back to the man advantage of GameAgents, but they got to keep it. And Nafu is the only one left here on the A site. Rotations are slow from NOREG. If he can hold off for a few more seconds, Akez could still come in and support. He's going to hear them all around him. Here's Speed swap that one connection, but he can't get it on Niala. The bomb will go down as a result. 3 versus 2 situation. To the favour of GameAgents. Both Zeeves and Akez on a very awkward spot. Zeeves on 23 HP. Good effective utility usage, but unfortunately no CT's in a position to try and counteract that, as well as the backstab coming in from Azak. We'll separate them both here, and not enough time on the clock to make this work. The AWPs will get picked up, and the T-side will make their way away from the A site. Maybe Akez could take down one. Yeah, takes down Azak. Looks for his second as well. Tags Niala very, very low. And Z is just trying to stay alive here for the CT. Just keep that AK in play. The AWP will stay in play for GameAgents, though. And NOREG are actually forced a little bit on their own regards. They've got to try it and see if they can force around this one. They actually could drop some rifles. And yeah, they're going to be able to do that AK out to Nafu, and they will get the full 5 rifle buy. AK for Nafu. See if he can get those one-tap headshots for NOREG. Let's go back towards this T-side default. Very passive along the lines here. For the GameAgents side of things, taps come through, and Gabeson will get the first frag on Akez. Marcelius does trade, but Azak trades him right back. 4 versus 3 once again in the favour of GameAgents. Nafu is left alone on the site and caught off guard from the other side. He does take down the Alice, so keeps it just to a single man advantage for GameAgents. But NOREG need to do a little bit better. That AWP getting a little bit over aggressive from Carla, but he does rotate back to get the bomb plant. In a closed opposition towards the back of the A site. Once again, a 3 versus 2 to the favour. Of the T side. Ooh, awkward incendiary. Oh, Molotov from Mike S. Landing in the smoke and getting extinguished very, very quickly indeed. But NOREG, no chance here. Have to fall back away and save the rifles once again. The AK taken out of play as well. The third round will be on aboard. Well, the T side at least for the moment. As a result, they are going to be forced down to just basics on 3 of the players, Marcelius, Nafu, and Akez. 3 USPs, and that is it. I put both players here towards this vertical crossfire here on quad, and actually could get something done with it. Yeah, Croman gets 2. Z's down. Croman gets 3 in total. Nafu trying to support him, and he does get the USP shot as well as a 4 versus 1. Gabeson takes one of the rifles out, but Nafu's got an AK to work with, but not much time. He's not bound for this world. The bomb will get planted on A. And 2 players to retake this. They got rifles dropped in the mid position, so they can pick these up. They've just got to get Gabeson. Crossfire is set, but Gabeson takes down Marcelius. Backs up looking for the 4K, and he gets it. Clutching out for GameAgents, just about holding on to what they had. A very good setup from NOREG, banking on that mid push, and they make it work. Only for a little bit, though. No refrag came from that last Angel, those last 2 players left on the CT side. And GameAgents are starting to build back a T side. They struggled trying to get the chemistry together. They are starting to step up here, these 5. Again, they're playing with 3 stand-ins, Gabeson and Color. He felt out, no side. Gaining the advantage. Just yet, although GameAgents do have map control to both A and B, and GameAgents going to try to force the issue. Smoke's going down. Marcelius is forced back. No AWP can take the single shot, and GameAgents going to get all the way into Arch as well. Shooting out spots Marcelius, sprays him down, has access to Speedway as well, and Croman knows it. Two T-side players coming his way. He's got to spray them both down, but he can only get so far. Zeeves alone in the B-side. Takes one, and the second, and the third. Azak is all alone all of a sudden. And this time, players have armor, and they have rifles this time. AK has got to do his work, because Zeeves has shown up huge for NOREG in this one. 2v1 retake once again. Azak has a good angle, takes the headshot on the first, and he clutches it out again for GameAgents. Somehow keeping them alive and keeping this streak going. Clutch after clutch. As this T side just somehow managed to string it together. I don't know how. But they are pulling this one out of the bag right here. Marcelius with an eagle. Croman shut down in the once again aggression towards B Banana. Only the eagles out for NOREG at the moment, not a lot. We'll get picked apart as a result. Marcelius forced to rotate. Ake's down all the same. As yeah, the Angels just trade things, keep things in line, taking down as many players as they need to. Marcelius does take down Azak at least. That's one trade, but not much more than that, I guess. Taking him out, leaving Nafu alone. And also Nafu dead, so... Double open play now from NOREG on the CT side. Penultimate round of the half, and they won't have enough money for a full buy in the next one. Well, max loss bonus, they will be able to force it together at least, but it won't be enough for the full-fledged rifles out of this one. Incendiary is going down first. As that game taps. Oh no, Marcelius! Dinked and shut down by a blind wallbanger. Gabeson gets Croman as well. And NOREG start to fall apart this CT side. What has happened here, boys? GameAgents in a 5 versus 3 situation. This default going extremely well for these guys. Again, somehow they're stringing it all together. Somehow they're getting so much ground above the CT side, and I don't know how they're doing it. From 7-1 up to 7-6. Flashbangs come through. Ake still going to hold down some ground. Nafu lines them up, gets 2, but Niala from the back lines sneaks in. Takes him right back out the action. Azak's going to get the bomb plant, and Zeeves is the last man left. M4 in his hands, a 1v2. And NOREG, we're losing 2v1, so... How do you expect them to do this right here? Smoke going together, re-smoking the cross, ensuring that he's suppressed, but Zeeves is spotted on a small gap. Niala looking for this shot. He just about takes him out as the flash goes through. We're back to evens as GameAgents pull out an impossible comeback on this T side. I'm impressed, right? I didn't know what to expect going into this one, but it certainly was not this. Forced out again from NOREG. Only 1 M4 and 2 for Masters. The other 2 are SMGs. Also try and take control once again out towards the banana position. Both the SMGs are up there, so still get aggressive, could still pick off some close-range sprays, but damage done already to GameAgents. GameAgents down to 14 HP, so maybe NOREG could still hold on to this advantage. Minutes left to go on the clock. So let's just back up a little bit further away from this one. Meanwhile, from B, the crossfire is set from the SMGs, and actually Zeeves is going to get a little bit more aggressive. Tries to see if he can take him down. He spots all of them, taps his way to victory, puts him into complete disarray, knows exactly where most of the T-side forces are. Marcelius and co. will set up as appropriate for it. As that goes falling, a 5 versus 3, and the CTs that remain out towards B try to bracket in GameAgents. 30 seconds left for them to push into the site. Croman catching Collar, spraying him down, dropping the bomb. Mikes gets a trade, but not for long, as Nialo is the last man left with the bomb on his back. But nowhere to go. 8-7 is the final scoreline to the favour of NOREG, as they, at the very end of the half, just about pull it together. But only just about pull it together. So, how will GameAgents hold on the CT side? Well, the mid stack is how they will try and do it, cross-firing it down on the Ts. NOREG go quickly after tagging Gabeson to 6 and getting dinks for Days. Color, however, has headshots on Zeeves, takes him down. Nafu and Marcelius trade them right back out, though. 3 versus 3 as Gabeson also falls to the 3 versus 2. The bomb will get planted. Mikes takes Marcelius out of it, and Azak from the other side takes Nafu. Not quite out of it just yet, but Croman's not out of it either. 1v1. Back to evens. Mikes and Croman both looking for headshots, and Croman in particular looking to try and stall for time. No defuse kit from Mikes, so all he's got to do is play passive. Croman just got to wait for him, and he's getting some good shots on shots, 7 HP, but Croman's also low. They're only going to look for a single bullet, and Mikes will land their head. It will be GameAgents just about holding on to it. Or do they? Oh, no. No! Okay, that was close. I believed for a second that they had just missed it by a split second, but nope. GameAgents just about hold on to that even scoreline. They just about hold on to that pistol. NOREG have themselves a force buy, though. They got the bomb plant. Vice versa for GameAgents. They have themselves SMGs and rifles to play with. Vakez will get the first on Gabeson. NOREG may actually still be able to make this work, so possibilities are crafting up right here. The MP9's been picked up by Zeeves. Force out from NOREG. Of course, you would expect them to take the money and hold for a solid rifle round. They've decided against it for this one. Gone in so far getting the advantage, but can they keep it going from here? The bomber's on the back of Nafu. Akez is going to push in. Azak holding down the cross here from Boost. Takes the first man and the second and the third. Alongside Color's assistance with an incendiary, he turns it to 2 versus 4, but Zeeves is still on the backstab, and they're all right here. This is very, very good. Color takes Croman out of the action, though. A simple headshot, and Zeeves is all alone. Taking a spray down, takes Color out of the action, but Azak is also here with a 4K. Shutting down every single player here from NOREG. As they started things off on the force buy well, but now they've got nothing to play with. Okay, it's going to go aggressive for GameAgents and already shuts them down. This is an eco for NOREG. So as a result, they will justify it. Simple 2 spray as I gets Chrome in there. But Akez turns a 180. It's a nice eagle shot. Looking for Gabeson. No, can't quite find. Can't quite find it. And as a result, it will be double digits taken by GameAgents, who are now starting to look a little bit more formidable. This is very, very interesting indeed. AK's Alpha NOREG in this one. It's 3 rounds of lost bonus? Yeah, 3 rounds of lost bonus for them, so they may have an opportunity here, but the AWP is right here for colour, and he lands it on Marcelius. The comeback is on for GameAgents. And they have taken control of this match so efficiently. Akez does get caught off guard by Niala, though. The CT side are in the advantage, 3 versus 5. NOREG will try and push in towards B. They got smoked down. Counterflashes come back from the CTs. Akez peeks out. Or Azak, I should say, peeks out. Done his position very well before. And my case is on the flower pot boost. Steves hasn't checked it. And he will fall all the same. Chrome and the last man left. Bomb on his back. Does cross successfully. But now has to get the bomb plant and fend off 4 angry CTs. He'll take one. And no, not quite. It's the second. Gabeson sprays through the smoke and wins out the Angel. And GameAgents take 11-8, 1 round away from putting NOREG in max loss bonus once again. And I am, honest to God, impressed at how GameAgents are doing right now. I'm a little bit speechless. 3 stand-ins. And I brought it from 7-1 to this. NOREG on their quasi. Should get picked up. Wanted to cancel their bets. Yeah, I remember that at the very beginning of the matchup, but lo and behold, look where we stand. NOREG getting picked apart by the rifles. The bomb is still on its way to B from Speedway. Nafu is caught off by Niala. And Akez. Takes colour out of the action. 3 versus 1 for the lone T-side player. Ace clutch for the man. He will fall back to B. I was like, I think here's these footsteps. He will hear the bomb plant though, and that should be GameAgents responding as appropriate. Akez, hold on. 3K for him. No, 2 1v1s to take. Oh, this is perfect from GameAgents. They're not set up, and Gaveson's going to get taken down for it, but he runs straight into Niala. And Niala will win it out, keeping the GameAgents score rolling. I think I'm all aboard the GameAgents hype train at the moment here, guys. Your commentary is really good. Thank you very much, Jesus Loves Twitch. If you do enjoy today's casting, you can hit the exclamation mark caster command in the chat, and you can follow my personal Twitter. 4 rounds deficit. Oh, but Carla, AWP shot on the first, gets burned alive by Zeeves. Azak will trade him right back out. 4 versus 3 situation. Once again, GameAgents in the advantage as NOREG tried desperately to gain some sort of advantage. Nafu up first. Flashbangs over. Looking for Gabeson. Does train him back. 3 versus 3. Here we go. Croman takes down the Earl. Finally, NOREG have solid control. And GameAgents may be considering the save. It looks like they are. They are backing right off. Finally, a 9th round to be scored by the Norwegians. As GameAgents have realised the hype train has had enough. It's pulling into the station. Only temporarily, though. They may still get back into it. Still yet to find out. They look to try and take this one all the way over. Zeves, apparently. I mean, I've been told on good authority it's Zeeves. Alright, I believe you for the moment. Zeves it is. Zeves, speaking of the man himself, already peaks up aggressive, taking down Azak to 4 HP. Now let's try and look for this first frag for GameAgents, and he finds Croman all the way on the other side of the map. Damage done to the CT side, but it's not enough to get the frags, not just yet from NOREG. Flashbangs over, they're trying to hold this one back. The incendiaries go down from Mike Esser as the AWP locking this one. And drops in, takes down Marcelius regardless. Zeves takes down Azak with the Molotov kill. 2-for-1 trade though, still with the favour of GameAgents, and the AWP is still putting shots on shots from Mike S. Color. Rotating. And Niala and Gabeson are here also responding as CT players on this retake. There is defuse kits in play. But they're running out of time, this one, GameAgents. Starting to flash their way inside. Niala and Gabeson coming in from one side. Akes gets the first frag, but Niala trades him right back out. Looks for Zeves, but Kola gets that frag. It's all Nafu. 1 versus 2 from the same angle. Got 2 different positions to worry about. Takes the first man. Spots Mike S as well. And holds on for NOREG. With a solid push to the B site. A man disadvantage, but they still hold on. 10 rounds on the board for the T side. With 2 1v1s offered up to the Nafu god. Taps come through together as NOREG go into their default. Much more passive this time, but to the favour of B control. A stack out from GameAgents as they are on a full eco for this one. P250s, Eagles and CZs. Flashbang over, but Zeves just going to shut them all down. Micus does get that one trade, but Marcelius trades him out, and the Arla goes falling. The last man left is Gabeson. The A site is completely open. The bomb will go down. And NOREG take things back to 11 to 12. Just up to Gabeson and see if they can put this AK into any good effect right now. And it is less than likely right here. Still, GameAgents are in the lead, however. this one is still entirely plausible here for either side. So, oh, Kala already Molotov'd away from taking Apps control, but he gets a very good shot on Marcelius though. Bang ahead landing. Niala also, what? Did he not hear the footsteps? He gets a good Dinkle shot on Croman as well, but he gets Akers as well. The T side pushing on towards the V side will try and clean things up. Mikes goes forward, but Azak's played his position well before. Smoke on the cross, getting ready to spray on through. Suppresses them for a couple of seconds. The bomb still yet to get picked up. And support is here in the form of Gabeson. 2 M4s. Ready and waiting. Sebes! 13 goes falling to Azak's single blind spray. And there is a total of 25 HP on the 2 players that remain for NOREG. GameAgents are 4 versus 2 retake. This should be simple enough. But will the Norwegians hold on for a couple of seconds? Croman does get Azak back. And Gabeson's looking for this one frag. Croman's not looking in the right direction. It's all up to Nafu. 1v3, and there's no way he's winning. Niala gets the trade, gets the frag, and gets the defuse for the 13th round on the board for GameAgents. But money has been stacking for NOREG, and they have the bomb plant bonus as well. But the AKs and the AWP will come out here, but for NOREG, this may be last chance saloon. GameAgents win this. They force the eco on the T side, and as a result, they force themselves to match point. Marcelius will try and shut that down in the first extension, though. Taking Carla for first face. Grenade doesn't quite land where he wants it to. Unfortunately, bounces on the wall and comes right back for him. GameAgents lose their first, but Gabeson re-picks back up that AWP. And a hold alongside Niala from a 2-2 split for the remaining CTs. Shelius, does peek up and get Niala. Niala flashbanging his way in, but didn't have the info and didn't quite see the man holding from Mexico. Nafu picks up Gabeson as well as the T side just storm down A site, picking off the first, picking off the second, picking off the third, and leaving Azak and Mikes to save on what may also be a reset round for NOREG. As we go to 12 to 13, GameAgents need to hold on to these M4s. A force out will come through from GameAgents. 3 M4s and 2 UMPs. As they look set to try and bring this one over the edge. They can still reset NOREG. They just have to find a solid round. These go into their standard default. No picks to be found as they play passive across the A site this time, GameAgents. Slightly more aggressive on B, peeking up, trying to get that controller banana. But look at Niala. Oh, he's going to get tempted. And he may get spotted through the smoke. Croman catches him off guard. Spraying blind takes him down. 5-on-4 situation. 2 CT still left here to try and deal with all these guys. Rotations and coming from Azek, but they got to move quick. Akez spotted, spray taken down by Color. Back to a 4 versus 4, and Mikes is still here, close range. Got to line up this spray. He spots Croman, takes him down, looks in for the next 2. And spots Nafu as well. Perfect shots. Azak will take that frag. He will get traded back. Mikes taking Marcelius as well. Leaves Zeres as the last man left for NOREG. A 14th round on the board for GameAgents. They find the frags, pick them off 1 for 1. And don't quite reset NOREG just yet. They reset their loss bonus, but they have money to spare on this T side. The Norwegians trying to cling on to life. GameAgents trying to cling on to what would be an absolutely ridiculous upset. I think we could call it an upset at this point. Molotov coming in from Croman. Getting instant aggression out towards top mid. It's Mike S to trade out Marcelius and get Nafu as well. 2 for 1 trade immediately to the favor of the CT side. Teams make their way slowly around to what looks to be a B setup. They have 3 smokes, 2 Molotovs, so can flush out positions. And a HE. Unfortunately, no flashbang for the execution, but they can still smoke cross, they can still smoke coffins, and they have 1 more smoke to re-smoke the CT cross as well. Meanwhile, GameAgents have the boost in play. They've got Gabeson ready for this push. Mike S is here. The smokes go down. NOREG push in. They've got to look out for Mike S. Zeres expects it, and he turns on for the double kill of Gabeson. Back to NOREG's advantage. We shall swing. A 3v2 situation. Zeves is tagged up. Or Zeves, I should say, is tagged up. They must have that much call out. He is lit. Here we go. Akez takes Niala back out, leaving it all up to Color. Last man, M4, making noise. They know he's in construction. And they will take him down for it. Double kill for Akez, double kill for Zeves. Entry and defensive frags for the 13th on the board for NOREG. And GameAgents don't have enough money. They may be forced to save here. The loss bonus is not quite kicking in their favor. They could try and outlast the war of attrition. They could trade blow for blow. They are slightly, ever so slightly, in that lead. Marcelius will call a pause. Technical in nature. Looks like Zeves is having ping problems, as is Nafu. As is Marcelius, for that matter, so... Give him a second to calm down. Give them a second to reorientate their thoughts. And NOREG are ready to go. GameAgents with an eco. If they pull it back, it would be glorious from this plucky, part Bulgarian mixed team. I'm not sure what to call them anymore. Here we go, P250s and a Deagle, and that's all they've got to work with for GameAgents. The 2 USPs on Niala and Mike S. Gabeson Collar with the P250s and Azak with that 1-shot hand cannon. Can they make it work? They will push mid and get picked apart for it. Unfortunately, as the crossfire shuts them down, I would have liked to see them stack instead, see if they can pick a round away because of that. But now Mike S is alone on A, and Azak is alone on B. NOREG will look to even up the scoreline at 14-14. Mike S falls. Leaves A site open. And Azak alone. Either 5 ridiculous 1-deags or bust for this round, at least for GameAgents. They will look towards that rifle buy. They have just about enough money to get it all together. Azak does get Zeves at least. And Croman. AK picked up to back off, I guess. Bomb will go out once again. It's back to 14 to 14. Back to evens. Azak unable to clutch out the round, but he stays alive with an AK, and that's huge for his side. They relieve a significant amount of investment. He can drop M4s. The AWP can come through. Gabeson will be glass cannon for this one. Collar, however, will have the AWP in his hands. The defuse kit, no head armor. He knows they've got AKs on NOREG's side. The M4s and the FAMASas will come into play. Significantly limited utility, but GameAgents need this round. Then NOREG will be down to a force buy. Quite a limited force buy, actually, considering what they've invested in this round. The winner of this one could win the whole match. Let's see if they can. Instantly, NOREG into the B center default. They put the AWP down towards mid, hoping to catch off an overextending CT player. But no one from GameAgents will peek that cross. Instead, it is smoked off initially. Croman in towards Mike shutting him down. NOREG kicking things off. Azak is still here as he picks off Akes to the 4 versus 4. Spray on through. Can't quite catch Croman, but he gets the headshot through the wall. On the corner of it, looking for the spray in towards Coffin. Zeves caught off, almost tagged up hard, but no. Staying alive with 81 HP. 4 versus 3 to the favour of the CT side. And GameAgents have arrived. Marcelius covering off the backstab, but I think he realises that they are all right here. GameAgents have 2 defuse kits, but they still got to act quick. Time is of the essence. One player close, 1 player far, 1 player on the site. Here we go. GameAgents starting to peek in, taking damage on several different players back here towards the Coffin's position. And they've got to move quickly. Nafu going to take down Gabeson and Niala. Azak's trying to hold this frag, and he will get it, but not quite in time. Color's left alone with an AWP and a dream. He'll take Zeves out, but he will go up with the bomb. And NOREG will take match point first. GameAgents. 1 to go to bring it to OT. And the dream is not dead yet, but it is on its last legs. Color needs to get this first frag, but he won't. And the rest of NOREG will push up for it. Into the apartments will go once again. Marcelius looking for the frag. And Zeves will shut down Collar with a 1-tap. GameAgents lose the first pick. 4 more kills for NOREG to shut down this nightmare. Niala up against 3 here towards the apartments is forced to back up. Gabeson with a scout can't do anything from his position. Flashbangs go over. Niala's got to make this point blank spray. Gets a dink, but not much more than that. Gabeson with an eagle takes 1. Looks for his second on Nafu. It's just not going to happen. Mike's close range. Azak coming through the smoke. Mike's on site. It's not going to happen. Azak 1v3 clutch to deny the bomb plant. Will take Marcelius. Look for Akes as well. Look for the spray. He can't quite find it. Eventually they'll double peek him. And they will shut him down 16 to 14. But GameAgents threw up a ridiculous fight to stay alive in this one. 3 stand-ins. But they still brought the fight to the Norwegians. That is it from us here at StarLadder. That is it from us here for the Bets.net Challenger Series for today. If you do want to keep on, you can follow the channel and you can keep up with everything that is Bets.net and StarLadder tournaments. And if you did enjoy today's casting, it has been a very long day that I would appreciate if you hit the exclamation mark caster command and follow me on Twitter. Because it's been a very long day and I am extremely tired. And I haven't had dinner, so I'm going to go and get some grub. So thank you very much once again for joining me. Tune in back in tomorrow. I think we've got some more matches going. Keep your eye on HLTV and all of the other socials to keep in touch and keep up to date.